Good morning, everyone. How are you guys doing today? So, this is my third live stream or fourth live stream this month. So, I think this is going to be the last for this month. And today I have special guests. So, before that, I want to know if you can see me and hear me. So, please confirm to me, please. Okay, let's read some comments while we're waiting for. Mike, happy blessed Friday morning, Maya. Thank you for the live stream. Looking forward to see who your lucky guest is. Okay, so Rick confirmed, so you can guys see me and hear me. Thank you, Rick, for confirming. Um, Morning, Maya from Carl. So I'm gonna introduce you to my first guest this morning. I actually have two. So my first guest today is she's here now. So without further ado, I'm not gonna thrill you with give you anxiety who's my guest for today. So today me and my guest we're gonna have like a casual conversation because it's been a while since we've been together. So yeah, so I'm gonna show you guys now my guest. So here's my guest.
Hello.
Hi, Shay. I
Good
can't hear you,
morning.
Shay.
You cannot. Um,
Can
can
you
you hear?
hear me?
No. Oh my
I can't
God.
hear you. You don't have audio. So
Okay,
Shay is my first guest for today.
I'll come back.
Wait, let me. Maybe it's my thing, or wait. No, it's not muted. I can't
Mm,
hear you. Maybe it's your mic, Shay.
Let's see.
You're so pretty today, Shay. Super fresh.
I'm not.
Okay, while
Um,
we're waiting for Shay, I'm gonna read some comments for now. Hello, Macy, Mike Buntag. How are you? I'm good. Or is it just me that I can't hear Shay? Maybe it's my problem. Am I the problem? Am I? Can you guys hear Shay?
I'll come back. I'll come back.
Okay, Shay will come back. Shay will be back. Oh, Rick confirmed that uh he can hear Shay. It's just me. I'm the problem. And also Philip said I'm the problem. Okay, I need to see what's going on with my mic. Gio is not here to help me with this. Um, Wait, how would you? Maybe it's in settings. Mm. Yeah, so it's I'm the problem. I don't know what happened, but I can't hear her. Let me see. Shay, can you come back? I'll try to fix it. Okay, let's see. Add stage.
Hello. Can you hear me?
I still can't hear you. Let me see.
We can do a sign language.
Bana. They can hear your Shay, but it's me. I'm the problem. Okay, I'm gonna
You
edit
are the
my.
problem. I see. Okay, how do we fix this?
Hmm. Wait,
No,
Gio
not.
is not here, so nobody can help me.
Ooh. Hmm. How do we fix this,
Oh
guys?
no.
Um, I
Let
don't know
let me
how.
read the comments. Maybe they could help me or something. Check your speaker connection. Okay,
By the way, hello everybody.
I'll be
Hello, Maya.
here. speaker connection, right? So let me try this.
Mm,
Hello. I
can
can't.
you
I
hear me?
can.
Hello.
Oh, I hear
Can
you
you hear
now.
Good.
Yay!
Bye.
Hi, Shay. How are you?
I am doing great. How are you?
I'm good. How's the construction with your project?
I'm a construction worker now. Yeah, it's coming along. It's been I think 15 or 16 days since the start of the construction, and it is coming along.
Oh,
I'm
that's
hoping
good.
that it could be done in the next like 2 3 weeks, but we shall see.
Yeah, hopefully, if you're the only one who's doing it, it will take a while.
Yeah, when you said
Just
earlier that it's been a long time, I was like, no, it's not. It's not a long time. It was just probably like 2 weeks ago, right?
really, I feel like it feels forever. I just miss you guys. I don't know.
No, we miss you too. I saw, no, not saw, but met Leah yesterday. We had a date,
Oh,
and
okay.
but we're seeing each other this afternoon. So
Yes,
I'm
we're gonna meet together. We're gonna be together this afternoon. I'm excited about that. So today, what should we do? What should we discuss?
let us ask the viewers if they have some questions.
Yeah, so let's read some comments. Maybe they have some questions for us. So good morning, you all look beautiful. We can hear Shay. Okay, we fixed that problem now.
Carl.
Hi Shay, have a blessed morning. I thought you might be Maya's lucky guess. Yes, you guessed it right, Mike.
You know what, Maya? I think Mike, that was Mike who has been asking me to have a live stream with you. And I was like, Mike doesn't really do live streams. But yeah, here we are.
Yeah, I actually my first live stream was with them with Shay, Leah, and Gladys. So they helped me um, build my confidence. It was not that bad actually.
You've been doing a lot of live streams now. So how does it feel?
I actually feel it actually feels confident booster.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, and the community are very nice. They're very respectful. Yeah, so I like it. I like connecting with them and yeah, having a live conversation or live chat with them. So it's really nice.
that is really we are really glad that we have, not we, but you have unlocked that fear, because you had that
Yeah.
fear before that, I don't want to do live streams, but now look at you. So it's an achievement.
I know, and I think I did like 5 live streams this month.
You're doing more than me now.
Yeah, it's actually addicting. Like, I don't want to end the live. Like, I want to continue doing it.
Yeah, it does
And
really help
sometimes,
us. Mm.
yeah, and sometimes I would like want to do more. Like, I have this goal of doing 1 hour and 30 minutes, but I want to extend
Yeah,
more time.
it does feel like that, especially when, like you said earlier, when you have a respectful audience, and you feel the love, and the audience also are like, interacting with you. So it does help a lot.
Yeah,
You don't want to end the live
I
stream.
know. So today we're gonna talk I don't know what should we talk.
We are waiting for our other special guest.
Yes. She's on the way, so maybe we should wait and read some comments from our viewers. So hi Ed M, good morning or good evening.
Hello.
Two cuties. So thank you.
Thank you.
Shay,
How's your
how's
boyfriend? Oh my God, my boyfriend is really doing great. Ah, Hello,
Yes,
Carl.
please hit the like button, guys. And subscribe to Shay's channel, Life with Shay. I will link her channel here in our, where do you link it? Wait.
Thank you. I think Carl is one of my subscribers.
Ah, yeah. I think we share subscribers.
Yeah.
Most people that are here, we share it. We share them.
Hmm. How do you get that thing running? Like below that white and red white thing that's running?
In the banner, I also learned it from Gia. Yeah.
Okay. Wow. I'm learning something today already.
Yeah. Actually, Gia taught me before starting live stream to make
Ah,
sure that I don't make mistakes. But the
wow.
other day, I was doing live stream, and all my viewers were from Middle East and Indians, and there's so many people who are not so nice. So I made a mistake there.
Yeah, yeah. I'm familiar with them.
Yeah,
They
I
are
know.
always present in other people's live stream, especially girls.
Yeah. Give me a sec. I'm linking your channel.
I like the banner. It's like this is looking like the news report, and there's like a it's not. We don't call them banner. I forgot that was like so many years ago when I studied journalism, TV
Yeah.
reporting, and there is a certain what do you call that name of that flashing thing or that running
Mm,
thing at the bottom of the screen. I like
yeah.
that.
So we're like newscaster today.
Yeah.
Okay. Hi, Billy Goat. Shay, do you ever rest? I know,
Oh my
right? Do
God,
you ever rest?
Billy. Even when I'm resting, like resting for me is like collaborating with the girls as well and other people, but that's kind of like rest slash work as well. So
Yeah.
uh I don't know, Billy.
I don't think Shay ever rests. She's always doing something.
No, actually I did rest yesterday. I was Netflixing yesterday. So
Netflix and chill, or just Netflix chill?
Netflix.
Life with Shay. Yes, it's Life with Shay. Thank you, Alex.
Thank you, Alex.
So, Maya, the girl you interviewed, Janice, just dropped a 1 minute video. It was such an interesting composition. I complimented her that I would have guessed that Shay produced it. Oh, yeah, yeah. I think she uploaded her first video, something cinematic. She's actually good at it.
Ah, is
Yeah.
she new on YouTube?
Yeah, she's new in YouTube. I interviewed her 2 days, 3 days ago. She has only 2 subscribers, and I think now she has over 100 subscribers.
Oh wow. Thanks to
Yeah.
you.
Yeah. Well, she deserves it. She's a working student, so she studies and work as a housemaid, and she also helps her aunt selling some barbecue. So she's a really hardworking girl. So I like helping her.
Somebody like her definitely needs to be out there. Like there are people who are like promoting people, but I think somebody like her who is very hardworking
Yeah.
is deserves to be promoted out there.
Yeah, and she's very young, and since she started going to school, she has been supporting herself
Wow.
because her parents cannot support her because they don't
Mm,
have job,
mm,
which is odd. I'm not being judgmental, but they are very young. They are in their 40s. So I think they are still able to work, right? But they don't.
How old is Janice, by the way?
He's 19.
19.
Yeah,
Ah,
she's still very young, but she's very mature and she's a good girl, so she deserves a help.
yeah, I have high respect to people who are self-supporting themselves.
Yeah,
But like you said earlier, no judgment or anything. But I do think that, yeah, like what you said earlier, the parents are able. They're not, uh, unless they are handicapped.
yeah,
They're able and they're like 40 something years old. They're just my age. They are still able to work
yeah,
and also support their kids to finish their education. I think that's the basic responsibility that we have for our children.
yeah. I think we have talked about this in previous vlogs. I remember we did this in Valencia Plaza together with Leah. Um, I don't know whose channel was it, but we talk about supporting the parents. I think it was Leia's channel.
It
Yeah,
was it was mine,
yeah, it was fun.
and yeah, it's. I know some people. Actually, a lot of them are like my childhood friends, and in fact, I had a best friend where her parents sent her to Manila to
Mm.
actually work for the whole family, and she was only 12 years old then,
Oh my God,
and
that's so young.
it does really make me ick when parents do that because it's not
Yeah.
a child's responsibility to take care of the whole family.
Yeah, I think also the scarcity of job here, and it's really hard to find job here, especially if you live in the province or in the mountains. So also you sometimes you have to understand where they're coming, but also um w- I don't know. I think it's where do you think is the problem? Is it the parents' fault or the lack of education here
Mhm.
in the Philippines? So the family planning. That's why we make a lot of kids.
Um,
There's so many reasons, and you know why this is happening in our society. Why there are kids who have to. Why there's kids who have to work for their parents, and also why parents make so much kids because they don't have job, right? So they stay at home and they're bored. I think there's a term for that, like they don't have a television. They have a saying like that in the West, like they don't have
mhm.
television or something. They have a saying that's why Filipinos make a lot of babies, or also could be the government's lack of education. So many reasons.
But it does make sense because if you, as a couple, don't have a job, what do you do during the day? Like you're together all the time, so you make, you know. So,
Yeah.
but really, I have to kind of like counter you with what you said earlier about the scarcity of jobs in the Philippines. I think there are jobs in the Philippines. It's just like some of us are kind of like choosy with what
Mm,
job we want to do. Like there is always domestic help needed,
yeah.
but not so many people would want to have a job like that because, you know, you'd be looked down by other people. But there are
Yeah.
other jobs like a sari-sari store job or um, the, I would say that there are jobs. It's just that a lot of people are choosy about what job they want to have.
Yeah. I agree with that, Shay, because some of us also, as Filipinos, especially if we have neighbors who are much better, they have better living situation than us, then we tend to compare ourselves, and we feel like shameful if we work in a certain job, like in a labor. So yeah, I truly agree with that. We're very picky, especially if it's involves in a labor job. Yeah.
Yeah, and also I wouldn't blame the government, but I would also, I mean, the lack of education is always, like we always say that the lack of
Mm,
education, the lack of family planning and all that, those like the top reasons why.
mm,
Um, and also, we're always saying that it's the lack of education, but then although, there is free education like
mm,
elementary, high school, and some college offer free education as well. But I think what it is, Maya, is that like the US or like other Western countries, I think
mm,
it should, or the government should, make it a law wherein every parent has to, or that every family or every parent is obliged to send their kids to school. Like let's say, for example, because free education is already there, but then
mm,
if your parents don't want you to go to school, it's okay for the government. Or if the
mm.
kid does not want to go to school, it's okay for the government. So I
Yeah.
think for me, there has to be a law that is forcing everybody to go to school, even just basic like elementary, high school at least.
Yeah, I agree with that. And also for me, not just an education, I'm talking about the family planning, the enforcing of birth control, to avoid having a lot of kids, or the importance of being financially secured, this kind of education, what I'm referring, not just the academic education. Because if you talk about the US, they also don't really enforce education very much, because some of them, they are homeschooled, and some of
Mm,
them, they don't actually go to school and go pursue a course, because it's very expensive to get a degree in the US. I've heard that you would be in debt most of your adult life just paying your college college tuition. So yeah, on the Philippines, I think being strict with and enforcing sex education and family
mm,
planning, because I have I've only learned, the government only taught family planning during when you get married on seminar. So that's the only time that Filipinos will get family planning. And Gio was laughing about it, because we had this 2-hour family planning on before you get married. So I
yeah.
think you should have family planning earlier, not just when you get married. So
I think elementary education that should actually be like start the government should start
yeah.
giving out information there about family planning during
Mm,
elementary years.
yeah. So what age do you think? I was thinking of like 12, where they started getting periods, and you know
mm, I would say as early as fifth grade.
fifth grade. Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Because we see kids dating on the sixth grade now, like they have the crushes and they're like, oh, he's so cute. And then, I mean, there are sixth graders that are already dating. So I would say fifth grade, the government should, um, you know, put out information out there. I mean, give
Yeah,
them rules and include that in the lesson plan.
yeah. I think so too.
During our
Okay,
time, sorry,
sorry. Okay, you can continue. Sorry.
I should, no, not during our time, but during my time. I remember I was already first year college,
Mm,
and this was not from school, but I was part of this organization that helps needy families. I was part of it.
mm,
I mean, unfortunate, I mean, poor, let's say poor Filipino families. And I was part of it. And we had a sex education program, but this is
mm.
not from school. This is part of that organization. And there
Yeah.
is a part in this program where we have to say the word, the private parts the human private parts, right? And even at first year college, I was like, no, I don't want to say that. Like, imagine
Mm,
that, because we are never, because for us, if you say such private part, it's
yeah.
like she's a what? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Very
we're,
vulgar.
yeah, we're seen as bad kids or
Yeah.
bad person. So yeah, I think that as early as fifth grade, the government has to
Yeah, I
already.
agree with that. Yeah, I think so too. Let's read some comments. Uh, what questions did you ask your boyfriend, husband to reveal their character in early talking stage? So what questions did you ask your boyfriend, Shay?
You know what, questions, I mean, anybody can pitch themselves. Everybody, I mean, anybody can like answer your question and they're not being truthful. So it's not about what questions, it's about when you are dating somebody, their character
Mm,
reveals, eventually reveals. You know what I
yeah.
mean? What do you
So for
think about?
me, I think the attitude, like for example, this is the most common how they treat the waitresses or the that's stuff in the restaurant or any establishment. They said that it shows what character it what's their character, how they treat someone that is not below but someone that is working.
Mm-mm.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean, right? So I think for me that is number one, how they treat other people, especially
Yeah.
if someone that is working,
Mm-mm.
that is um not lower salary but like in establishments.
Mm-mm. Yeah. And that is true. How you treat people reflects your character.
Yeah. So how's the house coming along? It's getting there, Carl.
It's forming a house. Yeah, it's doing very well. It's kind of like, for me, it's slow progress, Carl. But we
Mm,
only have two workers working. I mean, building the house, but yeah, slowly but surely.
mm. The workers is you and who?
Actually, three. I'm the third worker. But
But
yeah,
how big
you know,
is the house, Shay?
oh my God, I don't actually know the land size, but it's actually quite big. But it's very simple, Maya, because the way my dad um builds it,
Mm,
it's very simple because everything, all the rooms are on one side. So it's like,
mm.
you know how a boarding house is being built. It's just like that.
Yeah.
So, but it's quite a big piece of land actually.
Actually,
But
that's something that I like.
mhm,
A big piece of land, just like a simple house, and then a big backyard
mhm.
where you can plant or, or put some chairs outside.
Have you ever tried? I mean, have you tried building a house?
No,
No.
only
Okay.
sandcastle.
I have never tried it before, and I thought, because we have a certain budget for the house, right? I think I shared it to you
Mm,
before, and during our retreat,
yeah,
and building a house really tests your patience, and it gets very overwhelming as well because the set budget that you allocated for the house is actually not going to be it. Like, it's
yeah,
you are going to be way over budget, right?
yeah,
And it's overwhelming, it's stressful, but all for the parents.
yeah. I'm very proud of you doing that. Not everyone could do that. Um, we have talked about these things about our childhood traumas and everything like that, right? But um, despite of everything, you're still very helpful and kind to your parents. I'm very proud of you that for that.
Um, yeah, I mean, if I could do more, I would, if I
Yeah.
could give them the world, I would definitely do that. But it's not just me doing this. There are a couple of people who are helping me with this, and I am very thankful of
Mm,
them, uh, donating for the house build. So I could not do it alone.
yeah. Thank you
So,
so much to the people behind it.
yes. Uh,
Okay, let's talk about your community and things you can do. Paul Bernie. Actually, me and Shay, we had some. I I had some collaborate. I collaborate some of Shay's projects. You know, she's been doing a lot of community projects, which I'm very proud of her for doing that. Me, I'm more of a personal helper, so I only help like one on one.
yeah.
So
But we have a yeah, I kind of like mentioned it in one of my live streams, previous live streams, about my Christmas, my plan for a Christmas event in a elementary school, and that was like that was actually not planned, and there were like a couple of people donated during that live stream, and later
yeah,
on I realized, oh my god, there is actually 1,147 kids, and I was like, I don't know if I'm actually going to be able to do it, but I'm pretty sure that we are going to be able to do it. And you pledge
yeah.
for 5 kids. Did you say 5 kids? You
I
pledge
think
for
kindergarten.
kindergarten, the whole kindergarten, or
I
the
think
whole class, or is it just a few kids?
I'm not sure yet. Let's see because there are also subscribers who are willing to
Mhm.
donate.
Okay.
Yeah, so let's see how much money we could get and help how many kids could accommodate. We could
Yes, and thank you.
accommodate.
Yeah, thank you for pledging for that. And also, that was actually Leah who pledged for 5 kids. And I'm very
Yeah.
thankful that you girls are also, helping me with that. And it's not going to be my Christmas event, but it is going to be our Christmas event. So there are already 4 people who donated for that. And thank you so much. A lot of them are my patrons. And thank you.
Yeah, I'm very excited about that. I'm actually helping a cousin. She's a single mom. Her first husband died. She has 3 kids with this guy who died last year, and then she got into a relationship again, and that guy died again while she just gave birth. So she's jobless, and she has 4 kids with a newborn. So I'm kind of helping her with that.
I'm so sorry to hear that, but yeah, kudos to you as well, Maya, because you don't advertise yourself helping other people. I know that you have mentioned before that you do help people, kids at your daughter's school and all that. And yeah, kudos, hats off, because you are doing
Thank you.
Monday, behind the camera.
Yeah. Also because most of the when I give or help, like I just give, like oh it's okay, then I will give. So I don't have time to film it. I would be so fake that I would film it giving.
How does it
I
feel,
don't
by
plan
the
it.
way? Yeah, how
Yeah.
does it feel? How does it feel to be a help
I
to someone?
always like helping, and it always feels good to help,
Mhm.
because I don't like the feeling of having I have something to eat and some of my siblings or my cousins or other kids, they don't have anything. It doesn't feel good. And
Yeah.
I think my daughter also got it. Like every time she sees like a homeless person outside Jollibee, she would ask for money from me, and then she would give it to the homeless. So
Mhm.
yeah, I think showing her to be kind to other people also, um, it reflects. I mean, she also wants to help other people.
Yeah,
So yeah,
I
it
love
feels good. Yes.
I love that, as early as her age, she's only 7, right? That she
Yeah.
is compassionate towards other people.
Yeah, she's very empathetic. That's why
Mm.
she's also very fragile. She feels energy. Also, yeah, actually yesterday, Shay, I had a motorbike accident. not not major, just minor. So we were in the intersection,
Mm-mm.
and then there's this guy who overtake on the intersection. I was slowing down because I'm going to turn on the left,
Ooh.
and then he overtake on me. So we fell on the ground, and my daughter only had a scratch. So
Mm.
luckily, she only had a scratch, and it only had little bruises also.
Oh.
Um, yeah, something I'm proud of because I didn't get angry,
Mm-mm.
even if it's his fault. And he also blamed me that I did not signal light, which I always do because I memorized that route because I always drop my kids. And so I always it's like um, your body already knows, even if you're not in the present. It's like, what do you call that? Like your,
There's a term for that. I forgot.
yes, like even if you're not thinking something else, you know the route already, so your body already knows the way and how to, like, I don't know the term, but yeah, he said that I did not signal light, which I always do. So I don't believe him because he picked up my bike. I think he turned off the signal
Uh,
light.
yeah.
Yes, and also I think, it's not my fault because it's an intersection. He shouldn't be overtaking an intersection, right?
Yeah. Mm-mm.
Because people are turning left and right, and you know so yeah, my daughter was she said, "Oh, I'm so lucky, mama, because my guardian angel saved me. He
Yeah. She didn't
protected
hit
me."
her head or your head. No, nobody hit. You
Yeah,
didn't
and
hit your head, right? Her head.
no, yeah, I'm so proud of her. Like, sometimes she's very stubborn, she's quick-witted also when talking,
She's
but
a Filipina after all, right?
yeah, she is a Filipina.
But I'm glad that you guys are not hurt. And I've been driving since I was like 20, and so
Mm,
I've been driving for like 20 years. But I never drive to Dumaguete even until now because I know how busy it is. I know how many stupid drivers there are. So I would always just take a jeepney or a tuk-tuk in Duma.
yeah, and this guy, he doesn't even have helmet, and me and my daughter, we have helmet. We have
Mm.
side mirror, and he has 3 kids on his back without helmet, all students.
Oh my God. Did
Yes.
he also fell? I mean,
No, he didn't. I think he was trying to get away, but the people were stop
uh,
him, so he stopped also, and he's very unapologetic. He apologized, and
mm,
I'm proud of myself because I didn't get angry, which is something that I'm trying to avoid, getting angry. So yeah, yeah, that was a test for me actually.
yeah, but glad you both are safe. Scratches, minor scratches only. But yeah, no matter how careful we are,
Mm.
again, this is one of the reasons why I don't drive to Dumaguete.
Yeah,
Because no matter how careful we are, there are always going to be stupid drivers out front. I mean, in front of us or at the back of us.
yeah,
So yeah, but I'm glad you both are safe.
yeah. Leia interviews an interesting cast of characters. Yes, she does.
Leia is very good at interviewing.
Yeah, she's very natural, like no script at all.
Mm,
Well, I guess boredom is part of it. However, poverty, low wages seems to be the most common correlation across cultures, poverty, and in particular jobs for girls, women. Yeah, I think so too, because here we are paid for a day. So we are not paid hourly. So you receive, I think now they increased the salary from 450, I guess, pesos. I just saw that in the news. And we are paid daily, right? Not
yeah.
hourly. So I think we got lazy, or like this is a very small salary and you're spending all your day working. I don't know. What do you think, Shay?
It's hard labor for a small amount of money, but then again, it's still work. You're still getting something out of it. But 450. So how much is that per month? Like how much are you getting per month? Like I'm curious because how many days are there in a month?
I think there is 24 days.
24, so 450 times 24. Oh my God, that's only 10,800 pesos. I was speaking with Leah yesterday, and we were even talking about, the those scarcity of nurses or medical practitioners in the Philippines, because everybody, I mean, most medical practitioners go to different countries because they are being fully compensated over there. And yesterday we were talking about the nurses here are getting like 18,000 pesos a month, and we were already talking like, how do we survive with 18,000 pesos a month, while when rent is already 12,000 pesos or 10,000 pesos,
Yeah.
right? But calculating that 450 pesos times 24 days, that's only 10,800 pesos. How can we survive? But
I don't
somehow
know.
we do.
I don't know how Filipinos survive,
Mhm,
especially the low income earners.
mm-mm.
It's so sad. I mean the prices are higher. And the salary are they increase it like 50 pesos, I guess, I think, or 100, I don't know. Because
Yeah, and then the tuk-tuk fare is already like 20 pesos.
mm,
It's
ah,
yeah. But we okay, 450 pesos a day. And then all of these establishments have out of this world qualification, I mean, requirements from us, like
I
educational attainment wise, to work to work to work in a mall or a department
mm,
store. We need to be a college graduate, or so
yeah.
it's a, we have
Sometimes
this
you need
qualification for a small amount of pay.
yeah, sometimes you need experience to get a job, which
Yeah.
that's why you're there, to get an experience. That's so annoying. Yeah, but what can we do? We can only just complain. And anyways, let's just do vlogging, and everyone should just do YouTube.
Yeah, even YouTubing isn't actually um it's not easy too, because
Mm,
it does need a lot of brain work.
yeah.
People who are watching are thinking like, oh, she's making video, this cut and paste or cut and put them together, that's it. No, it's not. It does need a lot of brain work. So YouTubing or being a content creator is not also an easy job.
Yeah, unless if you have you just do it like like your daily life, or you just like vlogging yourself or doing live stream. I've seen a lot of Filipinos who does a lot of live stream, and they get a lot of views and subscribers and super chats, just doing nothing.
Yeah.
No brain work at all, just showing
Showing
yeah.
what? Showing what?
I'll give you example, like dancing in front of the camera.
Mm.
There's no judgment with that. That's the way she does it. So that's how she makes money, which is good for her.
That's her niche.
Yes, that's her niche. I wish I could dance in front of the camera
Oh my God.
hours, but he can't do it. I'm
Leia
not
can
even
dance.
a good
You
dancer.
can do that. Leia can
Yeah.
dance. Yeah.
Good morning, Ruby. Hi, how are you? Okay. Florida Ken has a question. What is your go-to karaoke song? Shay?
Just another woman in love.
Oh, I love that song. Just another woman in love.
No sample here.
Yeah. Me, we're so
Chris,
old school. I'm also a Blue Bayou and
what flew by you?
yes, and then sad movies.
Sad
That's my
movies,
go-to
yeah.
song.
Yeah, I love those. I just can't sing because it's high pitch, right? So
Yeah,
my voice is kind of like low. So just another woman in love is like perfect for me.
yeah. I also like sad movies because it's my grandma's favorite song, and she always wants us kids to sing it for her.
Yeah.
So I remember when we were kids, she would be hanging out with her friends and drinking and drink karaoke, and she would ask us kids to sing it for them, and they
Yeah.
would like pay us 10 pesos. So we would like challenging each other to who sings it better.
Ah,
Hi, Steve. Good morning. I hope all is good. Yeah, everything's good. What's up, Terry? Hi, Truth Finder. Always good to hear that the ones who can help others are able to when needed.
mm.
Happy Friday, Ace Bachelor. Cool. From Angeles City. Hi, from Dumaguete. What video editing tools do you guys recommend? Is there a YouTube channel that either of you would recommend for a beginning vlogger who hasn't chosen an editing tool yet?
What do you use, Maya?
I'm using Filmora.
The paid
How about
version.
you, Shay?
I'm using CapCut.
CapCut. Oh. Oh
I
yeah,
used to
because yours is more cinematic, okay, right? So
I used to do Filmora before as well, but are you using the paid version?
the what? Sorry.
The paid version? Have you? I mean, are you using?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. I used to use Filmora, but they had this like huge watermark
Ah,
on
yeah.
yeah when I was using the free version. But yeah, I use CapCut now, and it's very easy to navigate.
Do you use it in? You edit it in the laptop or in your phone?
Laptop.
Laptop. Also, did they have like a software or like an site only or something?
Yeah, there you have to download the software.
Ah, that's good.
Yeah, but during my first year of vlogging, I had been using my phone
Hmm.
to edit and to produce.
Yeah, I think everyone who starts YouTube, they start with phones.
Yeah. It's very convenient, right? Like, it's
Yeah.
small screen. It has small screen, but it's very convenient.
Yeah, but then now you have a lot of gadgets.
Yeah. Now I'm kind of like spoiled because I don't want to edit from my phone anymore. I do like what you do, by the way, like a day in my life or a week in my
Mm.
life, but only in YouTube membership or on Patreon. But
Ah,
mostly the that kind of videos I edit on my phone because most of the videos or clips are shot by my phone.
that's nice. So do you uh upload day in my life every day in your Patreon?
It's a week in my life.
A week in my life. That's
Yeah.
good. Yeah, because I just started Patreon and like videos that didn't make it to the YouTube world. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what
Cuz
I do.
sometimes cuz sometimes people don't like to watch it, most of my viewers, so I just upload it in Patreon or in the private
Yeah.
YouTube
Mostly
membership.
Yes, I mostly post the raw videos, like, not much editing and all that, on membership and on Patreon because it's not something I want I want the YouTube. to be like as professional as I can, as professional as
Mm,
I can. So that's why the raw ones, like the silly ones or the week in my life, I put them on the Patreon and on membership.
yeah. I think that's a really good idea because, especially for you, you're a very private person. So I think if they
Yeah.
want to see more of you, Patreon, you go to Patreon and you'll know Shay personally, right? That's
That's
really
the
good
main
idea.
point. That's the main point because a lot of patrons have been telling me, no, you can publish your week in my life videos on YouTube, but I don't
Mm,
want to publicize it because the viewers are already seeing some of what I do on YouTube, right? So I don't want to put everything out there. So a little bit of privacy.
yeah,
Where is our other guest?
I know. Where is she? How are you all doing from Master Isaac? We're
Hello, I
good.
think.
Hi, Leah's vlog. Filipinos are different. We always love to help not just to our family but to other people too, as long as we can. We are hospitable and generous. There's truth in that. I think Filipinos, I'm not I'm not saying that all of us, but I think most of us are very sympathetic towards each other.
We are soft-hearted.
Yes, because I've been to different countries also, and I see how they are. Like for example, Malaysia. I didn't like the Malaysia because they are not very approachable. They're not friendly, and you can really compare when you go to the Philippines where everyone is smiling, everyone is very approachable. They're willing to talk to you, help
Mm.
you. So, like everywhere in the Philippines, you can see really nice people.
Have you been to Thailand?
Yes, I love Thailand also. They're very friendly and willing to communicate even if they cannot speak English very well, but they are very open and willing to communicate, which I like about them.
Mm.
What was the question? I'm sorry. Maybe my moderator deleted it. Maybe he didn't like your comment, Peter. I'm sorry about that. But you can comment again if you want.
But sometimes Maya, I notice it when I do live stream. Some people, I mean, a couple would say, "Oh, you did not read my comments," or yeah, you did not read my comments. But then it doesn't show on
Ah,
the on our screen.
I
So,
see.
and people assume that, hey, you did not read my comment, or yeah. So, but it does not show. It's a technical glitch. Leia is.
Oh, yes. Our next guest is here. So we should add her in the group now in our live stream. So please welcome, guys, our second guest in this live stream, Leah. Hello,
Hi!
beautiful
How are
girl.
you, ladies?
Very
Oh, Leia.
good. We're waiting for you.
Sorry, mommy duties.
Yeah.
Was running
So
around.
how's everything?
All good, all great. Mission accomplished. Morning mission accomplished. How are you, ladies? Hi, everyone. Hi,
We are doing
Shay.
great. Hello. Can you hear us, Leia?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me
Yes.
Oh
clearly?
yes.
Here.
Can you
Cool, cool,
guys
cool.
confirm if you could hear Leah? So Leia was stuck in Bohol for 5
Oh,
days
yep.
because of the storm. How was your experience being stuck in Bohol?
Oh my God. It's a good island to be, but when you're in just inside because it's stormy, it kind of gets you after a few days. Like, oh, I
Mm.
want to go home, and at least the homey feeling. It's really different when you're not at home and it's stormy, and especially that the resort I was in had no food, so I have to go out to hunt for food. And but on the third day, because I was feeling a little not okay,
Mm.
the caretaker was so kind to cook food for me. So she made me
Yeah.
a fish tinola.
Oh,
Wow.
So
that's so
yeah, at
sweet.
least, yeah, very very sweet. So I'm touched by the caretaker there in that resort, and mostly I was the only one in the resort. So it's like it was really good to be able to, reflect and write. So at least I had that opportunity to really do something to reflect and have time to write more because I'm working on my book. So yeah, that was a good opportunity.
Tell us more about it.
Sorry, Shay.
Tell us more about your book.
Oh, later. But it's the theme is talking about self-love. So
I
it's my own journey of self-love because it was really, 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 really not an easy journey to find yourself and really fall in love with yourself. So I'm gonna share in my book some techniques because I also followed a lot of mentors, and it's like a combination of everyone that I learned from and my own technique as well. So yeah, I'm working on that. Yusha, you also has you're planning also, right? Tell us about it, at least a little bit.
Yeah, tell us about it.
I
I'm gonna be the
started.
first one to read it.
Oh, thank you. I started writing January 1st, and my goal is to write every day. It's called a poet's musings. So
Ooh.
my goal is to basically just write my thoughts in a daily basis, but it's more in poetry. So
Oh, I'm excited for that.
You're
You're
a
an
poet,
artist, though.
Shay.
yeah, in this book you are going to really like get inside my mind. It can be very compassionate, it can be dirty, it can be anything.
Wow, I'm excited
Nice.
to read that. I also have a collection of poetry, but I just like made it like on as my private. Some of it made it through the Facebook. Like I would write post something, I would write my poetry or something.
Oh.
But I
You
don't
can
know
put
if
it on
people
Twitter.
are interested.
It doesn't really matter, Maya, if people are interested, as long as you are, how to say this, you're passionate in doing it, just share it.
Mm, yeah,
Because the right people will really appreciate that
Yeah.
because that's art.
mm,
So don't hesitate to share to people when it comes to something that you love doing.
yeah. That's why I love you guys being surrounded with you because I've been writing poetry. I don't know how long, but I have these notes in my phone, in my journal. I just write random poetry, and then I will be. It's like my little secret, because
Oh,
for me,
share
I'm
it.
trying to share it to other people because
Share it.
poetry. What are you? You're so dramatic. You know people, and it's nice to meet people like you that appreciates poetry and literature and art.
There will
It's
always
sweet.
be people that will appreciate your work as long as
Yes.
you're passionate about it because the passion can be depicted on your work, and
Yeah,
that's
true.
something that cannot be I don't know, something that is really really amazing when you're passionate about something.
Mm. You
Yeah,
should
so I
compile all those poetry, Maya, and then you can make a book out of it. You don't even have to use your name. You can use a screen name if you are not comfortable, letting people know you wrote it. But yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's amazing because I remember like my random poetry would occur when like I'm waiting for there's one time I'm waiting for the vent for the farmer who sells me cabbages for me to make kimchi. So I have a farmer who sells cabbages from Canlaon. So I would wait for him in the highway at 5 a.m. I still remember, and I would like waiting
Wow.
until 6, and I would like make poetry, waiting for the unknown. Don't know when he's coming.
Ah,
I
Something
love
like that.
that.
But when he comes, he will greet me with a hi, and then that's poetry. And then he
yeah.
will say,
It
"At last," and the
is.
lifetime of work starts.
Oh, that's
It's
so
like a poetry
cute.
like that.
You
Yeah.
have to show us that.
It's kind of like lame for me, but it's nice to meet you guys that you also like into poetry. Like my poetry just happens in a waiting or you know.
Yeah.
So, so Billy Goat, Shay's also a perfectionist. Patreon is the only way you will get a glimpse at how the sausage is made. Oh,
This-
Shay, you have any clarity? You made some sausage, Shay?
okay na na, okay na na.
Okay.
How the sausage is made? Oh my god! No, I don't make sausages from scratch. But yes, Patreon is like a glimpse of pretty what my life is in a daily basis, weekly basis.
Hmm, that's nice. How are you doing, Leah from Master Isaac?
I'm great, Master Isaac. No more spiders. Yes, no more spiders. Billy Goat stuck in Bohol Island girl getting island fever. Exactly. When you're stuck inside, like you cannot do anything and it's not your home island. It's different. It's really
Hmm.
different when, especially when it's very stormy and you cannot do anything. I was not able to finish my free diving course because the Coast Guard canceled we were not allowed to go to the ocean, so we were just doing the pool sessions and the theory in the classroom and pool sessions
Hmm.
and theory. It's really different when you're out in the ocean, so I have to go back next month for to complete my free diving too. So
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's
Speaking of
another
But
next,
opportunity for you to travel. Yeah.
yes, and Bohol is actually a very nice island, just when it's not stormy.
Did
yeah.
you stay in Palau?
Yeah, I was in Panglao, but I was a little bit far, 15 minutes away from Alona Beach. So I'm
Uh,
really far from the restaurant. So I have to walk like 10, 15 minutes to find a good one. And especially the resort that I was in had no food, not even tea. So it was really a very simple one. But yeah, it was a good experience.
Um, speaking of trips, we're gonna have a trip next month. Oh my god, it's getting closer.
Shargo,
Forgot.
Shargo,
Sure.
Shargo, Shargo, Shargo,
I'm
Shar.
looking forward to this trip, especially the surfing. We should do the surfing.
Surfing, surfing.
Oh yeah.
Definitely, we're not gonna miss the surfing.
Yeah. It's rain or shine, right?
Rain or shine, we have to. We
Rain or
must.
shine, yes.
Mhm. Mhm. Yep.
Now only Gladys is missing. Yeah.
Yeah, she's in
I
Manila.
yeah, she's still in Manila. I saved my poetry for your guys' comment sections.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true, Billy.
What is that? I
Uh,
don't get it. Master.
Pascal Class, he's a musician.
Ah, okay.
He's a big fan of him.
Are there spiders big in Philippines? Ask Leah. She just had an encounter with a spider.
yeah. There are really big spiders as big as your half of my palm. So it's big for me. For me it's big, especially when they're like 8 legs. So yeah, they are big, but I think it's not as big as Australia though. I think that Australia has the biggest spider,
Yeah,
maybe, or
huge.
Amazon.
My God. Gio is
Yeah,
afraid of spiders. So every time he sees a
yeah.
spider, he will ask me to kill it or get rid of it for him.
I think the whole world knows, Maya.
Huh?
The whole world knows that Gio is scared of
I
spider.
know. It's not a secret. He's actually very proud of that. I don't know. He's very funny when I watch his vlog talking about spiders. Like he was so intense talking about it. Like, be careful with spiders in the Philippines. Like he's scaring his viewers with the spider. Like he's so funny.
Ah, Gio is funny.
Leah was interviewing a girl while she was cooking turkey.
Huh?
I think that's Gladys. I saw the
Ah, yeah, yeah. That was Gladys. Yes, I think it was like a
Wow.
single mom. She's a single mom.
I haven't watched the video yet, but I saw the preview.
Mm.
What does it smell like? He said.
Um, yeah. What do you think, Leah? What does it smell like?
Let's hear from the artist poet Shay.
It's
Or
not
How
poet?
can you describe a dried fish in a poetic way?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
no, it smells like fish. I mean, you know how smells fish. I mean, how fish smells like. It does smell like that.
It has a crispy smell. Can you even like describe the smell as crispy?
I cannot describe the smell of it.
Actually, you know what? It's actually not that bad. Um,
Yeah.
some foreigners actually, some foreigners are like making a big deal out of it, and some
Mm.
are like, no, it's not a big deal. It's not really that, so smelly. It's not.
I think it really depends on the nose as well. Like I think the big nose people.
They're very sensitive, the foreigners, because of their big nose.
Now looking back at people who really like a big reaction to dried fish, well, those people have big long nose. But the small
Mm.
ones, they're okay. So I think it depends on the size of the
So the
Yeah.
nose.
people who have big nose can smell more.
So that's why the Western people reacts more because they have bigger nose than us. Us Filipinos, we have small nose. So we're like, it's not really that bad because we can't really smell it properly, I guess.
Yeah.
The
Unless it's really
idea,
a rotten one.
yeah, the idea of free diving gives me the willies.
I love scuba, but one breath, super
No
scary. No
thanks,
thanks.
no
I'm
blue bubbles.
bubbles. It's not that scary unless you try it because okay, let me talk a little bit about free diving. I from the word itself like free, it's like you feel more free when you can actually do a lot. It's like the feeling of your body and mind can do a lot in one breath. And
Mm.
I was also having that kind of fear when I before I started that, and but when I was able to really do it in just one breath, you feel unstoppable. You feel like an explorer, because an explorer of another world, because it's not your world. And then you will
Yeah,
see a lot of different colors and fish, and actually you will forget to breathe. For me it's like I actually forget to breathe because I want to interact more with the fish. So try it, Billy. Try it first, and then you tell me. But you need to at least conquer the or be open to. You don't have to go down 20 meters. I'm not really that deep diver yet. I'm still, I'm not planning to be a deep diver. I'm really just like recreational. Like, I really just like to chase fish, at least 10 to 20 meters. But then I would like to know the proper safety of doing it. So that's why I study it, because I'd like to be safe. Because you have to take care of your body, you have to take care of your lungs, you have to take care of your ears when you're doing the free diving. Those are a lot of things that you have to concentrate or focus. And that's why I want to learn, because I want to be safe, and I want to be also a safety for others, because I'm also teaching my son to do it. So I want to be a safety for others as well when I'm teaching someone else. Shay, you up for Sunday?
We're going to
Maya,
safeguard and
I'm inviting my friends on Sunday free diving basic. If you want, I can show you. It's really liberating. It's the kind of liberation or freedom that you feel in another world, Billy. So yeah, scuba is different. I cannot compare. It's beautiful as well. But free diving is also beautiful in a way that you have or you take control of your mind and body, and at the same time enjoy the underwater world. So yeah.
Mhm.
And
Maya,
you're
you should
going to
Sunday.
Sunday,
this
snorkeling.
Sunday.
Snorkeling and free dive if you want me to teach you basic equalization
Okay.
and free duck
Is
dive.
it in the deep? Can we just swim in the shallow?
How
Maya,
can you dive in the shallow?
wait, we're doing free diving in 3 feet water.
Yeah, we're
Okay.
gonna start with 3 feet, then 5 feet, then 10 feet.
In the ocean, right?
Yeah, yeah, in the ocean. And we're just gonna bring a life jacket for to float or to hold on to when you feel tired.
Okay.
Let's go.
Yes.
Bring
Shay is
bring-
already up for it.
yes.
David and then Maya, come in the morning.
Can I bring Gia?
Yeah, of course. Gio, come with us.
Yeah, because Gio is a good, she's good at snorkeling. So
Uh,
Okay. And you really enjoy there too. It's beautiful there, Maya. Ah, you haven't been there, no? To my paradise? You're gonna
that's
love it
another
there.
thing we need to unlock from with
yeah,
yeah. She
there are a
hasn't.
lot of things that actually unlock just hanging out with you guys. So
Aw,
that's what I'm very grateful
aw,
about.
aw.
I mean, this live stream, and the live streaming, and a lot of healing happening inside our friendship. So I'm very grateful with that.
Yeah, we are. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, even
I'm,
just
I'm
hanging out with you is already very refreshing.
yeah. I mean, every time I hang out with you guys, there's no draining. Like sometimes when you hang out with
Yeah,
someone, you feel like drained and you feel like
exactly.
tired. But hanging out with you guys is actually like very refreshing. That I wanted to hang out more. Like, oh, when can I see them again? I want to
That's
hang
so
out with
sweet.
them. That kind of feeling I always get.
Yes, and we're going to be
Same.
seeing each other this afternoon.
Yes, I'm
Oh yeah,
very excited, and I'm going to bring you your kimchi, the delayed.
kimchi. Don't forget the kimchi.
You know what? This is not. I'm not being biased, but I love kimchi, and I always buy kimchi from either hypermart or
Robinson.
Robinsons. And
Mm.
Mm,
all kimchi is salty. Like they're salty. And we tasted Maya's kimchi when we had her first live stream. Live stream, I was like, oh my god, this is so good. So yeah,
yeah, I'm pretty proud of my kimchi.
That's your past business, right? Or are you still? You should continue that
yeah.
That's a
kimchi
past
business.
business, but I still make it because I like kimchi a lot. So every time I eat, I have kimchi. So
Yeah.
I stopped doing it because of permits
Mm-hmm.
doing the
Ah,
business.
all
Yeah.
right. Yeah, when it comes to food business here, it's really kind of challenging, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. There's so many things to do, so many tests.
Yeah.
Have you ever watched the channel Fly Me to the Philippines? I've never
Who's
heard of
Fly me to the Philippines.
Hi from Down Under Australia.
Australia?
Judy's
Hi. Yeah, down under
Hello.
Australia.
People lie about the spiders and so-called dangerous animals here in Australia. It causes people to be scared to come here.
Hmm.
Good morning from the future. I have fear of spiders. Prefer stay next to the sea.
Oh.
I'm more scared of snakes and cockroaches and rats. I know
Okay.
Leah is scared of cockroach also, and Shay is scared of
Yeah.
I'm not scared of
rats.
approach. I'm scared of snakes and worms. Anything that
Worms?
Yeah, earthworms. Ooh.
Earthworms.
Why? They're
They're
very friendly and spineless.
No, because they're like, oh my god,
No
I
one.
guess I
there was a
can't
snake.
and spiders.
There was a snake few weeks ago in my terrace.
Yeah, I saw
Yeah.
that.
Mm-mm.
Beautiful one though. I have no idea if that was poisonous, but it was beautiful. I think they're beautiful. I'm not
Yeah,
so
they
much
are
scared with
beautiful.
snakes, just cockroach.
I'm scared
Talking
of
about
snakes.
it. Ooh.
Fish is always good regardless of smell if it's fresh. Rain or shine matters not. If you don't pray for waves, I'm super jealous. There were no waves forecasted for Siargao when I was there, so I dove secure instead. I'm hoping you'll shut surf bits. Oh my god, I'm so excited for the surfing, like the filming part. That's what I'm looking
Definitely,
forward.
definitely excited for surfing.
Like even if you don't catch the waves, just being on the board, standing up, that's something. That's gonna be something.
Even if the water is flat.
Yeah. Even if the water is flat,
Yeah.
yes. Or just by standing in the board, like
Yeah.
a picture.
It's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
After you float over to the top. After.
After you float to the top. If he floats, if he doesn't sink. Yeah, that's what I was actually very excited about with the level two because we were taught about the rescue and safety, and we were taught how to spot someone that is about to pass out underwater. So there are
Yeah.
like indicators, just the bubbles and stuff like that. So, yeah, stop the big
Stop.
nose hate, Travis. We don't hate big nose. Who said we hate big
We
nose?
love it. We love them. We wish to have big nose.
No, I'm okay with my nose.
We're- I mean, some
We-
people they love to, change their nose to make it
Are you
more,
right?
yeah,
Would this a
bigger
good
or.
question, Maya and Shay? I'd like to ask, if given a chance to have nose job, would
Mhm.
you change your nose?
No, I'm pretty happy with my nose.
I love my
I-
nose.
yeah,
All right.
I'm one
Would
of
you?
the lucky ones. We are one of the lucky ones, actually. Shay has nice nose, and you also, Leah, has nice nose. Also, Gladys has a nice nose. But
Yeah,
every nose is
Define
beautiful.
nice nose.
Yeah, that's a good question. My nose, nice nose. Your nose and Shay's nose.
if there is anything you want to change on your body, are you going to change
Oh,
anything?
that's a good question.
Hmm.
Maya.
If I could change anything in my body, I'm pretty happy with my body, so nothing really.
Yeah. Mm.
Me, I love
Yeah.
everything. I don't want to change anything.
Nothing
I'm
for
Yeah.
me.
good. What about you, Shay?
Nothing for me.
Mm.
Just more exercise.
Yeah. Just more working out to get rid of the flubs. That's
Yeah.
only for me.
But yeah, I'm. There's no such thing as perfection, right? But everything's perfect.
Yeah.
Self love.
Yes, love the imperfections.
I've never heard anyone in the US about complain about frying fish inside. I have a feeling that dried fish is a whole other smell.
Huh?
I smell a rat.
I think it also depends on the fish. Like
Yeah, it
there are
depends.
dried fish, depends on how long it is being dried and how long it is being stored, because the fresh dried fish, like it's being dried for I don't know how many days under the sun, and then you cook
Mm.
it, that's not really that smelly. But I did have an experience with a dried fish that was like stored for so long, and when it was cooked it's like you can really feel the difference. So I think that has something to do with that, the storage and the way it was handled. And but generally it's not that bad. But as I said, depends upon your nose, Billy.
Not on the size.
The size of the nose. Or how sensitive the nose is.
Yeah. There are more people that are more sensitive with nose or with taste or eyes or in the, you know,
Mm.
vision. So I think it depends. Some people could smell like 10 feet away smell.
Like
They could smell
dogs.
like dogs. Some I know a few, and they're
Wow.
very sensitive with because they're very sensitive with smell. They don't like perfumes
Ah, right. I
because it.
actually is sensitive with, kind of sensitive in a way. I don't like the. I think you all know the smell of of the cigarette.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I'm trying
But
to.
it also depends of the on the dried fish, because when you buy kind of like somehow wet or damp dried fish, or
Ah.
old dried fish, it is really very smelly.
Yeah.
It's not like wet
Okay.
something. So I don't know, you guys, if you have bought old dried fish, old stock, and it's already a little bit soft or a little bit wet or damp.
Ah, right.
That
Yeah, but I like the smell of dried fish. I would smell dried fish all day long than durian.
durian.
Oh, I don't like durian too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it hurts my
It's
head.
painful in here. Yeah. Oh my gosh, me
Yeah.
too. And
Yeah,
a lot
so
of people likes it though.
yeah, dried fish all day long. I would take it.
Not durian all day long.
Not durian all day long, sorry. So I'm ready to dive at Boracay and Coron. Deepest on the free dive I
Wow.
went 20 meters but long time ago. Need to start again.
Oh.
What's Leia's channel? Great personality. So Leia's channel is Expat Guide Philippines. So subscribe. I'm gonna put their YouTube channel also in the description so that you can also check out their videos. They also have great videos and very informative videos also. So Shay is more on cinematic, but still it's cinematic.
Sana dyan. Sana dyan.
But it's very I like Shay's channel because they're they're very informative and like it makes your hair,
She's
like
like a
gives
movie
you
maker.
goosebumps. Gives you
Yeah.
goosebumps. Yeah.
She's
And
like a movie
also
maker.
Leah also have a really great channel. She's very natural with interviewing people.
Mhm.
Like she don't prepare, but she can nail it without being prepared.
Yeah. I think you and I, Maya, are more into like I'd like to organize my thoughts before I say
More.
anything. So like
Mm,
in the interviews or on my videos, I always have to write what I say. So
yeah,
I'm pretty organized in that sense. But for Leah, she is very raw when it comes to what she says and her
yeah,
videos, and that is great.
Whatever comes to mind.
yeah. That's why I was hesitant to do live stream because what if I say like sometimes I would say too much or I'm too honest on things and not use the more acceptable words. That's why I'll be judged by people like, well, how can she say something like that, you know? But
Yeah,
then I
because
realize
we are
just be true to
Filipinos.
yourself and things will be
Yeah,
okay.
just be yourself.
Mm.
Yeah.
Just really be yourself. And if people cannot accept that, then okay, fine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
English is not our native language, and sometimes our choice of words is actually off. Like not sometimes, but most of the time, and we get
Mm.
judged by other people, especially native English speakers, especially
Yeah.
one that I know that you know, Maya, that you're using
Mm-hmm.
this, you're using that. It's like we're not. Although sometimes we speak fluently, but sometimes the choice of words really is off.
Mm,
Like we
mm-mm,
say something but we don't actually mean to say that word, like it's something else, you know what I mean.
mm-mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would change my complexion, still dealing with adult acne. Yeah, I'm
Mm.
also dealing with acne, but I think I've been dealing acne for, I don't know, 8 years already. And finally, I decided to experiment on things to finally help it. And I have stopped a few supplements, vitamins like fish oil. I stopped taking it. I just
Mm,
did some research that too much oil actually clogs your pores, and I actually stopped drinking coffee also. So I did a lot
that's
of experiments.
nice.
Yeah, that's why I
That's
sleep
nice,
too much.
Maya.
Yeah, and actually it helps. I think what actually helps is stopping taking fish oil.
Mm.
Yeah,
Okay.
and coffee.
Um, can I suggest something? Maybe you can
Yeah.
add up turmeric in your diet.
Also that I
Yeah,
also
there you go.
incorporate na taking
Turmeric.
drinking turmeric with lemon and honey
Yes,
every
that's
day.
so good
So
for the skin.
yeah, I think it helped a lot.
Billy, turmeric.
Yes.
Mm.
And maybe you're taking something like a supplement that causes it, or maybe you're allergic to certain foods like eggs or
Mm.
something. Because I also stopped eating eggs for a while, but then and but then I come back eating eggs because I've noticed that it's not really the eggs, I guess, because I also eat bread which has eggs, right? So
Maya, I had that episode where I was eating everyday eggs and I had the acne. So I
Yeah.
mm,
think it also depends on the eggs.
um,
Um, if the eggs is not fresh, there's a possibility because I what's this? I experimented. Okay, today I wrote down, okay, today I'm eating this for three
mm,
days straight with that egg that is like brown
mm,
and it's like not really expired yet, but then it's old. And I
Mm.
had the
yeah,
reaction. But when I'm eating the fresh one from the market, the white one with still rough edges, there's not rough shells, because that is the fresh ones. My skin is okay, but usually flare up with the brown ones that are in the mall. So
brown
yeah, I
ones.
think
Let's see.
the brown ones in the mall I have an allergic reaction to that. My skin reacts to that one, but a fresh
Mm,
one not.
I see. So maybe I will try to get rid of eggs again, just to see because I'm still like I still have pimples, but not cystic anymore. Not in the
That's
inside of the
good.
skin, deep in the skin, which is much better.
You're
It's just
doing
on the top.
great on that.
Yeah,
Because every
thank you,
time we
Leah.
meet, it's getting lesser and lesser.
Yeah, I still
Yeah,
have a scar.
I
Yeah.
think, Leah, the brown eggs are like the organic ones. I actually prefer that rather than the white ones.
Mm.
I think the consistency of the egg, by the way, between the brown ones and the white ones are different. Like I like the consistency in the brown one, but
The
yeah, I
brown
think they're
ones.
organic ones, and I
Yeah,
love
they
those.
are the organic ones.
Yeah.
But I
Yeah.
think also it depends on how many days it is because it's not anymore fresh, the one in the mall. If it's fresh one, brown ones, then I think the issue is the freshness in my case. Like
Yeah.
the egg is not fresh, I flare up. My skin immediately flare up. Like, oh, what did I eat? It's just the eggs. So I
Yeah.
was really experimenting. So yeah, I'm careful with the eggs. But yeah, the brown ones. Where do you buy the brown ones? Shay. That is
It's
like
Robinson.
fresh. They have in Robinsons.
Yeah. I don't buy the white ones anymore because I
Why?
just prefer to I like the brown one.
Isn't
Okay.
the brown ones more expensive than the white ones?
Yes,
Yeah, it
they
is.
are.
They are.
I think the organic ones are more expensive. Organic vegetables and
Yeah.
Yeah, everything
anything
organic
organic
is
is more
more
expensive.
expensive. That's what they say. The more
Yeah.
you like really choose the healthy living, the more expensive it is. Would you agree
Yeah.
to that?
Yes,
Yeah,
definitely.
that's true. And also, it also happens in the West. Eating healthy there is much more expensive than eating eating out.
Mm.
Mm,
That's why most of the people in the West they choose to buy the ready to eat foods, the frozen foods, because it's much cheaper than to buy
the fresh
vegetables
ones.
and fruits.
That's a sad reality, though.
Yeah, and I think that is the also the number one reason why obesity is on spike in the West because of unavailability of the fresh and healthier food option.
Exactly.
But the portions are big too.
I don't know. There, it's crazy. I mean,
That's
um,
how to trap the brain. This is a bigger
I
one.
that's why when I eat, I choose the smaller plate to trick my brain that I'm eating a lot, even though I'm not eating a lot because I have small plate and it looks like it's there's a lot of food in the plate, but really there's not
That's a good
much.
one.
Yeah, and I think also Japanese people does that they have small portions of plate in different plates to trick their brains that they have a lot of food when in reality they are just eating okay.
Yeah,
But
small
in the
portions.
West, they put their food in a big plate.
Mm.
So your brain thinks that your plate is not full. So you, you think you're not eating enough. And it makes your
Mm,
stomach bigger. So your appetite gets bigger also.
mm, yeah. And I think also it's important to be in tune with your body. Like sometimes your body or your tummy is already saying I'm full, but then this is still very yummy, so I'm gonna keep on more
Mm,
eating more and eating more. And I think
yeah.
that's where we usually fail on our diet.
Mm,
Because our body can actually speak back to us that we're full, but we're not listening.
mm, yeah. We're not paying attention.
Yeah.
True, I have a big nose, but I love the smell of a fish fry during Lent. So I still think you're yanking my chain. I'll find out once I get back. Oh, yeah. Okay. Shay's channel is cinematic, reflective, and meditative. Leah has a very broad range of characters. Leah interviewed the first Bitcoiner in Philippines that I've ever seen heard. Oh, was that Nacho and the friend?
And Chus, yeah, Nacho and
Yeah.
Chus. Chus is the Bitcoin guy.
Mm,
He's really good at what he's doing, though. It's
that's
crazy.
good.
Yeah. Do
Bitcoin
you
is
are you
actually
into
tricky.
Bitcoin?
Actually, yes, I am.
There you
I
go.
remember when I bought my first Bitcoin during pandemic. It was in $29,000 that price. So that was a good price. And then it
Mm,
went to $50,000, which was like a big spike. I was so excited. It was like, oh my God, what a dream. Bitcoin is, I've I make a lot of money, and then I waited because maybe it will reach 75 because I've heard it will reach $100,000 that time. But then it didn't. It went down and down and down and down. That's what I've learned on investing. You should not be greedy, because if you're greedy, you want more and more,
Mm.
you end up losing money. So that was a lesson learned for me that time. So I sold my Bitcoin because it went really down. It went to $20,000 or less, actually, 19. But then I think that was last year that the Bitcoin spiked up again. So it went back. I
Mhm.
could have earned money if I just waited and I did not sold my Bitcoin. Yeah, but yeah, I'm into Bitcoin. But also now that I'm starting to buy again, because
Mm.
and just take it out of my mind and not mind that I have Bitcoin and just let it grow. So yeah, sorry, I've been
Yeah,
talking.
just let it grow. Mm.
You also have a
Cool.
Bitcoin.
That's cool to
Yeah.
know. What about you, Shay?
I don't
Yeah, I
know
do, but I
anything.
want to know
I
Shay
don't know much
first. You
about it. No,
don't? Okay. Yeah,
I
I
don't
have
know.
Bitcoin and I just let it sleep.
Yeah.
I used to play NFT games. So NFTs like
Mm,
non-fungible
it's
tokens that are like having some crypto things in the game.
mm,
And I collected those and I still have it actually. So I used to live stream that on Twitch before. And that's
mm,
actually my channel was about before years ago, last year. And then I changed it into Expat Guide Philippines.
yeah.
And that's when it started to take off when I changed the theme of the channel. Because there were only a few gamers. Usually, when you play a game, go to Twitch, not on YouTube.
Mm,
So yeah, and I was playing only those games that have kind of like same with Bitcoin. It has like
mm.
NFT stuff.
Yeah.
So that was
I
fun. And yeah, yes, Maya.
um I also have NFT coins, but not much.
Mm,
Like just two coins. I mean
mm.
two NFT.
Okay,
I'm
two
not really
NFTs.
into
Okay.
it. I'm just experimenting this year. How how far it will go. But I'm more of like stock market.
Wow.
Yeah,
I
buying
don't do
company.
stocks. No. But Shay is reacting. What?
Actually, the first stock that I bought is Jollibee, and it was also during pandemic. I could
Ah.
talk all day with this because that time the market was really down during pandemic, because the world is crushing and there's a pandemic happening, so the market was really low. So I bought Jollibee in the lowest price, like 170 that time. So I bought, and then the Jollibee now is never going down; it's always up. So
Huh.
that was like my first success in stock markets. I was very interested. Actually, um, really good. Jollibee is really really good company.
Mhm.
Nice. That's so cool.
Yeah, Shay, you should start like little investments with the stock market. Yeah,
All this
you
money
just
to
keep your
your
money there and you forget about it, and that will be like your retirement money.
yeah, I should. But I think I need Leah to help me study. Yeah,
No, I'm not
Bitcoin,
into
development.
stocks. Maya is. I just let it sleep. I put it there. That's it.
And there's
I
also
just and
more options and easier, Shay. We can talk about this later if you want. Even the Pag-ibig MP2, that was a really good
Ah,
ways of saving money.
mm,
yes, I was eyeing on that actually.
Yeah. It's like 5 years of saving and your money just
Mhm. I
you
was
know
actually thinking
protect.
about that, and I was like, is this going to be good, or is this going to be like the other investment wherein you can't get your money back or anything like that? I was like,
mm.
I have to
No,
really learn more about it and see to help me decide.
it's actually really good, and you don't have to put a lot, like 500 a month, or how much money you can, extra money you can put there, and it will just grow. And it's 5 years, and after 5 years you can get it. Either
Mm-hmm.
you spend it or you can invest it again
Mm-hmm.
and grow it for another 5 years until you're ready to use it for whatever you want to use it, or housing.
That
And it's
sounds
just,
good.
yeah, it's like bigger interest. You get more money in your savings.
Okay.
But it's pag-ibig, right? So it's Philippines.
Pag-ibig MP2, yes.
Yeah. Mm.
Yeah.
Okay, and it's government as well.
Yeah, I was. That's why I was skeptical about it.
I was actually at first, but you have to be, open, and
There's
Mhm.
always a risk in
there's
everything, in
always a
whatever
risk.
investment you do. It's always a risk. So
Mhm.
always be prepared to lose something every time you invest in something. Like
That
it's
is
not gonna go
one.
back to you.
Yeah, that is why I'm like really too worried about, investing, because I'm like investing
Hmm.
my small money and then I can't get anything back. Like like that's all the money I have, like, and I can't get anything back. That's why I was like really skeptical about the pagibig, the one
Mhm.
you said earlier, Maya. And I was like,
Yeah.
mm,
And also, I could recommend you a bank that gives like bigger interest than the normal one.
mm,
I don't know if you heard about it. CIMB Bank.
yeah,
Ah, I
They're
see.
online bank. They're a Malaysian bank, and they give bigger interest than the normal bank here in the Philippines. Like, I have a
Okay.
BPI bank, and the interest that I earn every month is 1.50 pesos, and they will deduct the tax also. So I only have like 75 cents. But this bank that I have, you earn interest for like 300 to 1,000 pesos of interest per month, which is
wow.
really good. Yeah, and you're just sitting your money there or saving your money, and you get interest. So
Mm,
you should try that also.
Huh. Thank you for that. I'm gonna check that one out.
Yeah, you should, because it's really good. Just saving your money and you earn money.
mm,
Yeah.
Okay, I just had my dermatologist appointment today. I'm very strict diet. Yes, I always have turmeric ginger tea in the fridge. Haven't had eggs for 12 months. Ah.
Billy mentioned earlier about the stress, that it's probably the stress. It's
Mm.
possible that it's a stocked energy. It's possible that it's a stocked energy on the skin. So yeah, have you tried dancing, Billy? Dancing it out, dancing the stress out. It
mm.
might work.
Yeah.
To
It
let
is gonna
out
be
the
dancing now, diving,
Shay.
dancing. What else?
Running,
Yeah.
jogging, or yeah, dancing is really good exercise.
Yeah, I can really. I mean, I can definitely agree to that because when I was in when I went back to college, I was part of the cheer dance competition, and
Mhm.
every night for 2 hours we had to practice for the cheer dance, right? So we were always moving,
Yeah.
dancing, and all that. And oh my god, I lost a lot of weight. I didn't have weight to lose, by the way, but I I lost a lot of weight. I was so skinny back then, but yeah, dancing is definitely a really good cardio. And of course, the Muay Thai boxing and
Oh
you know,
Oh.
yes. Oh yeah,
Are
we
you
didn't
still
have our
guys
Muay
doing
Thai.
that?
Yes, next week, because this week I was in Bohol. I
Hmm.
was stuck, and yeah, next week if you join us, Maya.
I will
Tuesday
try.
next week, Muay Thai. It's really good cardio though.
mm.
Yeah.
I mean, the warm up is cardio, and then after that, kicking and boxing.
I wish it's closer. It's very far. I
Yeah,
want to join, but the
the
distance for
distance.
me,
Yeah,
yeah, and I have to pick up my daughter.
yeah. The time too is 4 o'clock. That's the time you pick up your daughter. No.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
So, what kind of cooking oil are you using there?
Olive
Um,
oil, extra
I'm using
virgin.
olive. Yeah, olive
yeah,
oil.
olive oil also. Okay. Always very beautiful. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Brown eggs, I think, taste a little better. I think so too, because it's organic, so it's healthier. And yeah, seed oils are toxic.
Yeah, I read something like that.
Yeah, the healthiest in Philippines is Usamis. I've never been to Usamis. Have you been to Usamis, guys?
No,
No, I haven't been to Ozamis.
what do they have there? Like nice beach?
Let's check. I
Not
think
sure.
Ozamis City
Yeah, I think beaches. Beaches.
beaches.
Color of the eggs is based on type of chicken. I had 25 chickens when I left for the Philippines and zero when I get back. Mall eggs are probably pasteurized, whereas the fresh market eggs aren't. Hmm. The West has so many addictive ingredients to make you eat more.
Mm.
Yeah, I think I actually watched a documentary about that. That their meat actually has steroids. Like they put
Steroids.
something on it
Mm, yeah.
to make it look or last. It makes fresher.
Ah, the preservatives.
Yeah, the preservatives.
And also I think the sugar too is addictive. So
Mm.
at least I think here in the Philippines it's more on the sugar because they put a lot of sugar in almost everything.
Yeah, I think we have been adapting to Western food also.
Mm.
Mm,
Farmed chickens are not good either. Like
Yeah. Like even in the market, in the supermarket in Robinsons, you can see that the chickens, like you buy a chicken thigh, it's bigger. It's
yeah.
much more bigger. Like it's very chunky,
mm,
very fatty. I've noticed that they're very fatty.
Mm.
I don't know. I find it smelly there, so I never bought.
So where do you buy your chicken, Lay?
I don't usually eat meat, sometimes rarely, but, never on pork, sometimes
Mm,
chicken, but when I'm here I don't. Only when I go to Cebu and another islands then.
yeah.
The one I had in Bohol, the chicken tinola was actually a native chicken. I
Wow.
I miss
was so
chicken.
good. Yeah. I was like there's one native chicken tinola in the up in Casararo Falls.
Mm-mm.
The
Mm.
the restaurant there, they're actually serving the native chicken.
Yeah. How much is it? I think it's the restaurant up there is like expensive. For a meal, you have to pay like 400 pesos, 500.
200 plus only, 250.
200.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not that much. It's actually reasonable price there.
Mm,
250, around 250 pesos and below.
mm, mm.
Yeah, even me, I haven't eaten fish for a while because it's hard to find fresh fish here
At
in
least in
our
Valencia
area.
it's not, right, Shay?
I hardly oh yeah, I do buy fish in
In the
Valencia.
market, it's easy to get a fresh fish
Yeah,
here. So yeah.
Yeah. Here in our area, it's very hard. And sometimes they would you will know if it's not fresh when they won't um they won't arrange it that the eyes are facing to the customer. Like they will
Mm,
face it on them.
Yeah.
Ah,
because I don't
right.
want the people to see that it's not fresh anymore, that the eyes are red already.
Mm.
So that's how
And
I
they
know.
have this technique also that when you buy a 1 kilo, they will be the one to choose. I
Yeah.
never, I never try to do that. Like, oh no, 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 I will be the one to choose the fish.
Mhm.
Because sometimes they mix the old one with the fresh one. They're so
Yeah.
clever to do that. So yeah, gotta be careful with that too.
Yeah, that's something that I'm craving fish.
Oh,
It's
come
been a
here.
while since I had a fish.
Come here in Valencia. We have fresh milk fish.
Yeah,
Almost
I think
like
I'm gonna buy later if I have
mm,
extra. I mean, enough time.
mm-mm. I think there is in Cebulan, no? A market there that is like fresh fish near St. Paul.
Saint.
I think there is really.
Yeah.
Yes,
There
yes.
is. Yes,
It's
there is actually.
actually in front of the airport, right?
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah. Usually, I just go here in our neighborhood where there's people selling.
Mm.
So I might try those places. Good night, leave Kotube. I'm also keto diet. It's low carb and high healthy fats. I'm trying low carb, but it's really hard to resist bread because I
Yeah,
love
we love
bread.
rice.
It's the bread for me, Shay. Like I love bread.
Mm.
I can't
No
resist
rice?
rice. I can live without rice, but the bread, it's like for breakfast and snack, and especially good croissant or a good cinnamon bread. Oh my god. Ah,
Are
Ah,
you a
la
bread
la.
person, Leia?
I like bread too, but not much. Depends. And I also can live without rice.
Mm.
mm,
So I kind of mix it up. Like I'm not so much into bread, I'm not so much into rice.
mm,
Whatever is available, it's fine for me.
yeah.
And yeah, but mostly pescatarian diet, so mostly fish and vegetables, but it's a must, mostly vegetables. I am
Mm-hmm.
just lucky that I'm near the market, so it's easy for me to get fresh veggies, fresh fruits,
Yeah.
and fresh fish. That's what I love about this location. So I drop my son to school and then I buy buko on the way back, I buy fresh veggies on the way back. So yeah.
Where where do you get your buku?
On the way in Lagarda Street, on the way back home, or also inside Valencia Market, the one that is selling the freshest eggs inside in the center of the market, she
Oh,
also sell the fresh buku.
okay.
So that's where I
Mhm.
usually buy. But what bread do you like? You mentioned about the bread. Do you into like whole wheat bread? It's hard to find though if it's a whole wheat. No?
Yeah, I love those too. Usually I buy them in the one in Paseo. Inside there's a breadwurst. Oh, what is it called? Breadwurst, and
A
sometimes
bread
in
worth.
yeah. And I also like the rolling pin bread and the one in Bakong,
Such a bread girl.
the French. I know every bread in town, and why not? So there's many
Let's
places
see.
to buy bread actually.
Pandesal. I miss pandesal though. You know the hot fresh
Mm,
bread
yeah,
that I get that from Cebu. I don't here it's tough to find fresh pandesal.
Leia,
there
I
are
think
lots
you
of
find the
fresh bread.
whole wheat
Huh?
bread
Where?
in Why Not? You
And
know,
why
they have
not?
a bake
Yeah.
shop there. I
Mm-hmm.
used to buy rye bread from Why Not, and I
Mm.
think they do have the wheat bread, whole wheat.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
And why
They
not?
have good bread
Thank
in
you.
Why Not actually, but
Yeah,
yeah, I'm not a bread person though, but I used to, but not anymore.
Mm.
I try not to eat lots of bread, but if I have the chance, I will eat a lot also.
Who makes the best pandesal, by the way, in town?
There's that mobile thing. I've seen it, the malunggay pandesal, but it's not really as good as in Cebu. The one that is mobile, the one that is like in a bike, and then there's like
Mhm.
a mobile oven that they bring with them. That's actually
Yeah.
a
Yeah.
very smart business idea.
Really?
And I don't know if you have that in Cebulan, Maya, but I see that in Bakong and Valencia highways, where they just stop
Mhm.
anywhere and you can see the it's like an oven that is carried by a bike, by
Mm.
a motorbike,
Mm.
and then it's actually hot bread, but it's so like the kind of flour that is used in that, it's just, I don't know, it's just not the same, and
Yeah.
it feels really like not good. Uh, Somebody is saying, can you look at what Jeff, the mental patient, is saying?
Wait. Okay, maayong buntag. Why are some Filipinos so nosy? Why can't they just mind?
What do you mean, Jeff? Like, in what way you're saying that? The Mariteses? The CCTVs?
There's so many reasons why is that. Some Filipinos, they don't have anything to do. They are stay at
Right.
home and their only entertainment
Hey.
is talking to their neighbors about also their neighbor. So that's the number one reason. So
Yeah.
what's your experience, Jeff? You seem like um
Yeah. Also, it really depends on the area. Like, I'm just glad in this area that I am. Like, you can't see any emeritus.
mm, I like
Like,
the way you say it, like
it
Marites.
what? Emeritus?
The
Mariteses?
Filipino Karen.
That
Yeah.
yeah, in foreign it's Karens, but
Yeah.
in Philippines it's Meritus. So it's just crazy how in the previous place that I was, it's so
Mm.
obvious how they are in the early morning. They gather together, blah 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 blah, blah and updating about each. Oh, that the neighbor number one is this. That neighbor number two, and it's like I was in a car and I passed by and I heard my name.
Oh my God.
I'm like, oh, they're happy, but I don't have the time to stop because I have something to do. So okay,
Yeah.
just mind them. It's okay. So yeah, they have nothing to do, Jeff, and there's nothing you can do about that. Really, you cannot control that.
Yeah.
If you just don't like the area and if you feel bothered by it, then just change the area. That's it. You
Yeah,
really cannot
that's
change
true.
people.
Yeah. If you have you have the chance to, or the, what do you call this, opportunity to change your location, then just change your location. Most of the Filipinos don't have the the opportunity to change their location because they live there.
Yeah,
The only thing you
exactly.
could do
You
is
cannot change
ignore it.
neighbors.
Yeah.
What about you, Shay? Shay
I
was
think
laughing earlier.
no, I think it's not just Filipinos. I think it's human nature. We are curious. We are living creatures that are always curious about
Mm.
other people's business. So I think it's human nature.
Mm. Yeah.
I like that. But it's also we don't have the time to really indulge in that. Like it's
Mm.
also a choice because
Mm.
we have something to do. But those people that have nothing to do, then they have no choice but to entertain themselves. Yeah.
Working
Yeah.
people don't have the time to be in that crowd and
Exactly.
gossip with everybody. But yeah,
But
I
it's
think
so low
also,
vibe though. It's so
I
low
think,
vibe though to talk about.
yeah, I know. I think also if you get older, you don't care anymore. Like I don't care whatever they say
Are you
anymore.
old, Maya?
I'm old. I'm 31.
You're
I
still
feel
young.
old.
No, you're just an old soul, but not an old human. Why am I
I
saying
always
it
feel
like
like I'm old. Like I'm in my 50s. I don't know. My back hurts a lot.
Oi!
really, really.
Yeah, I'm 31.
Hey, I'm 41. I'm not experiencing any bad I mean any pain in my body.
Really? So it's just me, I guess. I'm old.
I mean,
No.
I've seen a lot of videos, even on their 20s or 30s. They're talking about, bad back, bad knees or whatever. But I don't know. I don't know what it is, but I haven't felt any pain on my body unless I'm sick.
Yeah. Actually, my body aches starts when like I'm working out and I don't do stretching.
That's from
So
working out.
Ah, that's
Yes,
from working
yes,
out. So that's a good
and
pain.
yes.
yeah, and also sometimes my arthritis when it's cold, because I have arthritis. So
Oh.
Oh, yours is hereditary, right?
yes, hereditary. So
Okay, okay.
Mm.
yeah,
But turmeric. No,
turmeric.
the
Yes,
because that was the one that took out my juvenile arthritis. I also used to have when I was 14, and when I started putting turmeric in my diet, it actually I didn't anymore had it. So even if they said it's hereditary, because almost every one of us has it, you can actually like change your DNA, kinda,
mm,
like not really change, but you can make it healthier through
yeah,
the diet. And I think in my case is the turmeric played a big role in my health. Plays a big role until now. So present plays a big role in my health a lot.
yeah.
Only
That's what I'm
Bulsa,
starting to incorporate with my diet.
And sachet?
only Bulsa is hurting.
Only the the pocket.
The pocket. No, you should stop defining that as hurting. Because now that we're able to like attract abundance,
Mhm.
so it's just there.
The universe is very good.
Yes. Just it will
I,
provide whatever you need. You just have to ask and receive.
Mm.
And no, I got excited to share. No, because when I was in Bohol, I was like, that simple wish that I want to be alone, because a lot of there are a few restaurants there, and I have to walk. And there are times that you just want to be alone. You know that kind of feeling like you don't want people to stare at you, and especially that it's so
Yeah,
obvious that you are not from there, and they can tell it. They can see it because you're walking, and you go into a restaurant with the eyes. It's like, so I was like, huh, I wish there's like a restaurant where it's just me, and I just want hot tinola. And I was very two simple things which I did not expect to have it. So I just keep on walking. First restaurant was like a bar, and the vibe of the bar, like no, I don't want. Second, again, not. There are people.
yeah,
I was being introvert that time. I just don't want people. and and the third one, like, okay, oh, there are dream catchers. So I went inside, and it's just me and the cook and this one staff and the cat.
and the cat.
And yeah, it was so nice. And they have tinola and the native chicken that they use in the tinola. So it was really amazing. Like, sometimes you really just have to ask, and
Mm.
it will be provided. So imagine if we have that practice, not just in that simple wish, like what Shay has shared yesterday about
yeah, yeah.
um, how the universe provided her. It's amazing, no? Like
Mhm,
sometimes small things and big things, and without attachment or expectations, and it will just come. It's an amazing feeling.
mhm.
Yeah,
I'd like to comment on the anti-social thing because there are really
Antisocial.
like, you just want to be like, I just want to be alone today. I don't want to hang out with anyone, because I'm like that like most of the time, like I feel like I'm antisocial sometimes, and I'm like, yeah, I just really wanna be alone today. And then when I go
mm.
downtown and I see friends, or if I see a friend, I kind
You
of like
avoid.
go I avoid, because I don't wanna be like
Yeah, there are
too
times
outside of
like
my.
that. Yeah,
I
can
go the
relate.
other
And
way. Yeah, I go the other way, so that, because I know that if I talk to this person, it's gonna be another 2 hours of my time or 1 hour of my
Mm.
time. socializing, and I'm like, I'm kind of like not feeling that today. In fact, when I was traveling from Dumaguete to Cebu, and now maybe I'm not going to share this, but sometimes it is very, it is very, how would I say that? It's kind of like training. Maybe training is not the right word, but it is sometimes exhausting when you have to socialize and you're an introvert. You know what I mean? Like
Mm.
like sometimes you
Mm.
just want to feel, you just want to sit alone, and you just want to, feel the moment, because I like being in the airports,
Mm.
and then you have to socialize. It's like like for
Mm.
me, 5 minutes is like, it's too long.
I'm usually sociable a lot of times and friendly most of the time and like like this all the time. But yeah,
Yeah.
I can relate. There are times when I just want to be alone where there are times when I don't want people to look at me. And especially when you're in another island and they can really sense that you're not from there and the way they look at you, like I wonder if she's the curious look. Sometimes I really just don't want to be looked at and I don't want any humans.
Yeah.
I actually feel what you're talking about, like sometimes you don't want to be looked at, and sometimes you want to tell them, "Don't look at me," but only in your mind,
Exactly.
Because I'm also a introvert, but actually I have improved. I'm more sociable now.
Yeah.
Before
Hey,
I could live without meeting anyone. I would like I'm okay
mm,
alone, and actually
like
I
for
miss.
how long?
How long? Like
Yeah,
3 months,
how long?
or as long as I
Okay.
can. I don't mind being alone at all. And sometimes
Mm,
because I'm very sociable now, um, I'm open to meeting people now. Sometimes
mm-hmm.
I wish I could be alone again.
But you still have that
I
choice,
could have that
right?
alone time again. Yeah. And what I've learned about meeting people is I love it because I learn a lot. I learned a lot from
Exactly.
people, meeting them, and I realize I'm missing out just being myself and secluding myself to myself. So yeah, I love meeting people now,
I
but
was a lot
sometimes
sorry, go ahead.
sometimes I feel overwhelmed that I wanna like just like 10 minutes quiet time, because like if I'm outside and there's so much noises, traffic, and people chattering around when I get home, and then there's questions left and right. Sometimes I would like, yesterday I actually did this. Like I said, shut up to my daughter and to my daughter
Oh.
and Gio, because I was overstimulated from outside, and then
Mm,
when I get home, I was bombarded with questions and date what they did on the daily basis, how's their day going. So I just wanted to like a quiet, because I was overwhelmed, and I said
mm,
sorry yesterday to my daughter because I said quiet.
mm,
Yeah. It's the same thing with my two daughters have opposite personalities. One, like I shared with Leah yesterday, the eldest is very reserved. She's very quiet, while the other one, the youngest one, is very opposite. She likes to talk. She likes to ask 100 questions. But I was gonna say I was a lot like you, Maya. Like, no, before this erases from my mind, I would say socializing is like a job for me. Like it feels a job. Like I have to like, you know,
Uh,
yeah, it doesn't feel natural
it's
for me. But I would like to say that you, Maya, and I are very alike before, because I used to think like I can live on my own. I don't need anybody. I have my kids. I'm working and all that. I can live on my own. But this is one of the things that I learned from um, Gladys's partner, Eli, because
mm,
when it comes to, especially on in self growth, I used to think that I can do this on my own. I can improve myself on my own. I can always better my character on my own, and all that stuff. But one thing I learned from Eli is that yes, we can learn things on our own. We can always self improve. However, when you are actually interacting with like minded people, it kind of like speed up the process of self
Yeah.
growth, because there are things that of course we do not
Mhm.
know everything, right?
Mm.
There are things that we don't know or that we have not thought about that actually opens our mind. Like we kind of think like, oh yeah, I haven't thought of that, and then now we start applying that into our lives. So yeah, I used to say I can live on my own, having no friends and all that. But yes, it is also liberating and also refreshing to have people like you girls, because
Yeah.
every time we meet, we always have takeaways. Like we always go home
Yeah. With
bringing
an
Mm.
upgrade.
bringing wisdom from
Yes.
from whatever we learn from each of us.
Mm-mm.
I'm
Yeah.
actually not happy not having friends. When I said that I'm okay being alone for a long time, there was like the time where I met people that are not good influence. So
Mm.
um, it's like a kind of like it's okay if I don't have friends anymore,
Mm.
Mm.
rather than surround myself with this vampires. We call it vampires,
Energy
or
vampires.
energy vampires. So that was the time I said, I'm okay without friends. But as time goes by, I wish and wanted to have friends that are like-minded, and
Mm.
um, that's how I attract you guys. We talk about the law of attraction, you know.
Mm.
So yeah, I'm happy that I met you, and I think I'm good with friendship now because I found you guys.
Same here.
And it's the same. Yeah, you're right, Maya. When I was also surrounded by toxic people, I was like, I don't need friends. I am better off alone. But
Mm.
Mm,
it's really like a big bonus when you find people that are of the same caliber, of the
mm,
same
yeah,
mindset.
Really love your words, Shay. her
yeah,
her choice of words ba.
yeah. Really, I love how Shade say things. It makes like flowery and beautiful. Like it's like
Yeah.
poetry.
You know
Yeah.
what? I studied journalism, and every day we had to write news. And my
Mm,
professor at the time was like, Shay, you can never be a reporter. I was like, I'm trying so hard,
Hmm.
because when I write, it's always all these kinds of adjectives, flowery. I I cannot
Mm.
I cannot write a news report without adding flowery words.
So even if it's like a bad report, you're gonna use adjectives there.
I can imagine.
Yeah, he would always tell me, you can be a poet, but you can never be a news reporter or a journalist or whatever.
So yeah, yeah, I'm also grateful for you girls, and Shay already knew about, and you knew Maya how I intentionally cut a group of friends
Yeah.
because we're not in the same vibe anymore, and it was actually a liberating feeling to be able to really like choose and have the intention that no, I don't want this vibe anymore. I want something different, and I want something that is empowering and
Mm,
not really talking behind your back and not really like it was really the the kind of friendship that is not really empowering you. And yeah, I was really really happy of that decision, although a lot of people would say that, or maybe they are saying that, oh, it's the long many years of friendship. For me, it's not, doesn't matter how long your friendship is. What matters is the
Yeah.
present. How
Mm,
are you vibing in the present? Because what if
mm,
you are friends for 10 years, 20 years, but then you're not vibing in the present moment? Does it, for me,
Yeah.
that matters, you know? And I actually learned that, you know, it's a big learning for me this year, actually, to be able to cut that, have the boundary, and the intention to choose who you're going to spend time with, who you're going to spend your energy with. It's just, it's amazing learning. And thank you
So
for both of
maybe
you.
next question. Yeah, I'd like to add to that, Lay. You brought out a very important topic that I always wanted to talk about, and I want to comment on that because I think a couple of my commenters, this was when I first started, said something like let's say for example, like let's say I'm 41 now, and they were saying that if I don't have friends that are longer than 10 years, or that if I don't have, or if anyone doesn't have a
Oh.
childhood friend,
Mm.
that speaks a lot about you. But people, and
Hmm.
I totally disagree to that, because people evolve, right? You might have childhood friends, but then people change, people evolve, and
I love
sometimes
that.
they no longer resonate with you. So your perspectives and your take on things really change, and sometimes people become stagnant, and they no longer are resonating with your perspective, your current perspective, right?
Yeah.
When you state your when you say your perspective on such thing, and they have a differing opinion, and then they take it offense that you're not like, no, my opinion is better than yours, or that my no that your what you said is wrong, like, you know what I mean. We said
Mm-hmm.
kind of like, touch about that yesterday. But
Mm-hmm.
it's not a matter of how long have you been friends. It's not a
Yeah.
matter of like, okay, you have a childhood friend and you're no longer friends with them because you must be a bad person. No, again, people change, people evolve. Our my goal now probably is going to change 5 years from now.
Yeah.
My perspective about relationships now might be different 5 years from now. So
Exactly.
it's not about how long have you been friends with each other, for me.
I love that, Shay. I love that. Really, because there's really like a misconception out there for a lot of people that they hold on to the friendship because of the how old it is, the years. But
Yeah. Mm.
even though it's toxic, even if it's affecting the mental health, they still
Mm-hmm.
hold on because of the years together. But yeah, the evolution, the growth. Are you growing together in a lot of aspects? And are you supporting each other? Even not just growing, the support.
Support.
Um,
Mm-hmm.
because when you are not growing together, or you're not really, like, how to say this, you can feel that the other person is not supporting you anymore, you
Yeah.
know. You can feel that, and that's really draining though. Like, you're
Mm-hmm.
expecting a friend for to be there for you, to support you on your journey, and then in the end, not really, because you're not in the same level anymore. So
Yeah.
why hold on to that, you know? So yeah,
It doesn't
that's
have to be that you have to be on the same level. Like you said, you
support
respect my
based.
perspective on this, and I
Mm,
respect yours. So supporting each other, right, is support
mm.
is the big word. It's not about,
Mm.
for me, having the same mindset in about, I mean, in all of the things.
It's a bonus though.
It is a bonus,
It's
definitely,
a
yes.
bonus,
When
yeah.
you are with like-minded people, again, it's like everything just flows naturally, and you grow together and all that. But again, people have different opinions, different my perspectives, and that if you don't like my perspective, then I'm seen as a villain, and that if I don't like your perspective, I'm okay with it. So you don't have to stay in that kind of relationship wherein the other person just accepts her. I
Mm.
mean, if the other person does not respect your opinion.
Mm-mm. Question. about the villain thing that just popped up to me. Like, how would you feel if someone thinks that you're a villain? Let's
Sorry.
start with you, Shay. How would you feel if you know that someone, anyone, or it could be close friend of you, or anyone, think that you're a villain or you're a bad person? How would you feel about that, or how do you deal with that? Shay first.
How do I deal with that? If I did something wrong, I totally would accept it, right?
Mm.
No,
Um,
but nothing like let's just say there's no circumstance or anything. It's just really the opinion of someone that thinks that define you as a bad person no matter what you do, good or bad, because it doesn't matter if you did good or bad, but some people really defined you as they think they are. But how would you feel if though that person or someone define you as a villain or a bad person?
if it's a close friend, if it's within my close circle, I would really take
Anyone.
I anyone, it doesn't matter to me.
Okay.
It depends because if it's a close friend, I would take that as an offense. If I didn't do anything, she
Yeah.
was just like, making me a villain, making stories up that I, did this and did whatever. I would take that as an offense, and I would cut that person off no matter how close we are. I have done that in the past, and
Mm,
as long as I know for sure that I have not done whatever you're saying, that my conscience is clear, I have no problem of cutting you off because I know I'm clean. But if it's coming from the outside of my circle, it doesn't
yeah.
matter because they don't know
Okay.
me.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Maya?
Well, if someone calls me I'm a villain, I will reevaluate myself if I did
Mm.
something wrong to
Mm,
them that call me a villain. But if I think that I did not harm them, hurt their feelings or anything, then I can't do anything about it. It's their opinion. I can't please everybody. That's their opinion
mm,
about me. But I, as long as I know myself that I didn't do anything to them, then I'm good. They can do
okay.
whatever they want.
What are
Very
you?
good.
What's your take on it? What do you do?
Oh, me. Back to me. The question is to me. Yes, me. I don't really care. I don't really care whoever it is, even if it's a close friend. No,
Yeah, yeah,
I'm in a stage now where I really don't give a shit to anyone's opinion about me. Let's make it a a
yeah. Like
yeah,
I always say, Leah, our peace is very expensive. Like I'm
exactly.
now older, and I value peace more people
Mm-mm.
people. So if somebody would make, like, again, if a close friend, let's say, because again, the people outside the circle, they don't matter to me. So if it's
Mm,
like within the circle that I really hold dear, is making, like, making stories like that I'm this and that, and it's not true. But yeah,
mm.
I
It's
really
a little
have,
pain, of course. No, it hurts.
it's painful because you are close, you know each other. But then if you make stories like that, for what reason? What's your intention? What's your motivation? What's your motive
Mm, yeah.
for making stories like that? And if I did something to you, okay, let's talk about it. But if not, I'm clean, my conscience is clean,
Mm,
my peace
Yeah.
is so expensive, and I don't, for me, um it's easy for me to drop people off because my peace is more important than people.
mm. Yeah, we're in
Then
that stage already
destroy.
like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, we're in the 40s, so even Maya is in her 30s, but she's also dealing that kind of how to say this, like she's also like in our vibe in that, and that's what I love about all of you, because it doesn't matter about the age, but the way we deal with people, the way we value our own peace, the way we value our own mental health. It's something. And yeah, I'm glad that you are also like that. You know, it's nice. It's very nice.
I don't I don't get affected much with what other people say about me. I care
Mm,
more the opinions of the people that surrounds me, like Gio and my daughter, because they're the one
mm,
who's, you know,
of course.
with me, and I value what they think about me. Like if I'm a good mom or a good wife, that's what I care more than other people's opinions about me, which is saw just like a snip of my life.
Exactly right. Gary
Yeah.
Tyler said we are very young girls. Not very young. 43, Shay's 41, and
You all-
uh Shay, but it's not on the age.
yeah,
Yeah. We aspire to live in a drama-free relationship,
I love
friendship.
that. Peace. Peace, guys.
that's why
Yeah.
it's
we
very
we prefer
important to choose
peace.
your people, choose your partner, choose your friendship.
Mm. And yeah, really, I like the way you say that choose the choice how to say this, the act of choosing is also not an easy thing sometimes, but when you are aware of when you're taking care of your own peace, it's actually easy.
Mm,
It is easy to choose.
Yeah.
yeah.
If
Thank you,
you
Mai.
Boy,
Wait.
sorry, Shay.
if you have or if you love yourself enough, you would never want anyone destroy that. So
Mm-mm.
sadly, a lot of us don't love ourselves enough because we tend to um, entertain the drama that some people are spreading about us, right? But if you
Mm-mm.
love yourself enough, you just walk away. And again, me walking away is not like, okay, I don't talk to you anymore. You're a drama queen, I don't talk to you anymore.
I like that. But you don't
Yeah.
say that, right? Directly. You just
No, I
move.
don't. I'm not confrontational. I don't say.
Mm.
I just like put
Me, I
myself in
say
bubble.
it.
I wish I'm like Leah. I can never say it because I'm like, although I cut people off right away, but still, I think I still, I know it's not polite to just like cut people off, but then I think that being confrontational and telling them on their faces kind of like also rude. So I'm like, maybe it's a less rude when I just cut people.
They call
Whatever
it
works for you.
ghosting.
Yeah, but yeah, I wish I have the nerves to actually tell people on their faces.
Me, I'm actually a very confrontational person.
Mm,
And I try to avoid being confrontational because um, I think majority of introverts, because they spend so much time overthinking and um, in their mind thinking about things. When they say something, they're more aggressive. Because I've met a lot of
Oh,
introvert people, and they're very, what do you call that, direct, blunt, and
straightforward.
yeah,
mm,
taklesa. They call it taklesa.
Taklas. Yeah,
Yeah.
taklas.
So
They have
that's
no
one.
filter, I would say.
mm.
Yes, that's the right
Mm.
word, and I'm trying to minimize with that part
But I
because
think that's good because you're just telling the truth in a
yeah,
way.
but some.
In the Philippines, um,
Mm,
I think diplomacy is something uh that has to be right in this
mm,
country. It
Yeah.
is important to be diplomatic. But if you're in another country, it's fine. It depends.
yeah, that's something that not acceptable really in the Filipino culture,
But
being
me,
a.
I like people like you who are like really like no filter. I like people who are like that because I can see you transparent, and you're
Mm.
not holding it. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, I like that. Hey girls, it's 10.
I
Are you
know.
planning to
So
I
I
need to
think
go to I need to do some stuff. I actually need to do a lot of stuff. So I don't know if you're still plan to to be here, but me I need to move.
yeah, I
Okay.
think we need to end this live because I also have errands to do. Pick up my daughter, and me and Gio, we're going to do some errands also. So thank you so much, ladies, for joining me in this live today.
Here, Maya.
And thank you for the viewers for being here till the end. And next time again, if you have time, we can hang out
Sure,
and chill
sure.
online.
I'll see you
Thank you,
later.
Nancy. Yeah, see you later,
Oh yeah.
actually.
Oh,
Billy, Judy, Mike, Gary, who
thank you
else is
everybody for
there?
Yeah,
watching.
thank you,
Everyone.
everyone. I'm sorry
Sure.
I did not read all your comments.
Thank you, Maya, for having us.
Thanks,
You're
Maya.
welcome, and thank
Don't
you.
forget our kimchi.
Yes,
Yes,
I will
you're
not.
welcome.
Hoy, also bring one extra for someone. One more tub
Oh
of
yeah, yeah,
kimchi
yeah.
we still
Yeah,
have.
somebody wants to
Oh,
try your kimchi. Yeah.
actually, I have
Ay,
to
ay.
be honest. Okay, I did not make kimchi because of the storm.
Ah,
There's
yeah,
brand
right.
out,
That's
and then
okay.
I was
Next time.
supposed to make kimchi yesterday, but I had an accident. So I had a hand accident, and
Oi, are you okay?
salt. It's stingy when salt
Ah, okay, okay.
comes in
That's
contact with
Ah,
wounds. My kimchi is my stock, so I'm going to give it to you. But I have enough.
ah.
I will see. Okay,
You sure?
I can make
But
it.
if
Yes.
not, it's okay. We can have it next week. No problem.
No, I have something to give to you guys. I
okay.
already have set aside. But for the other person,
Kimchi, kimchi,
I will
kimchi,
try.
kimchi.
Alrighty.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Maya.
Okay.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Shay.
Bye.
Bye
Bye.
bye.